What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell, I'm just barefaced, and the reason I am like this is because I wanted to show you guys my routine on putting on my base, my contour, my concealer, powder, and that's sort of a good thing. And yes, I have no nails on. I'm trying to let my nails rest and let them breathe for a while. Reason it's taking me so long is because I had 2 teeth pulled on Tuesday, and today's Thursday, which you'll probably see it today or you'll see this video tomorrow. Depends on how long the editing takes and the loading. But yes, I had my wisdom tooth pulled back here, and then the other tooth right in front of it because the wisdom tooth was damaging the other tooth. And to be honest with you, I hate the fact that dentists aren't allowed to prescribe painkiller medication because they're not considered real doctors, which is so ignorant, because I don't know if anybody in the government has ever had a tooth pulled, which is probably leading to even telling a real doctor, oh, just because you cut them open doesn't mean that you can give them pain medication. Give them some ibuprofen, they'll deal with it. Like, excuse me? Like, have you not had surgery done before on yourself? It's very painful. And to be honest with you, I'm still in a little pain back here, which the teeth up here, they just feel like they're coming closer. Like, if you've ever had braces before, like how tight they feel, it's an uncomfortable feeling. And ibuprofen and Tylenol does not take that type of pain away. But we are going to push through this, and let's get started into this video. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab my basket that is full of my brushes and all of my other essentials. I do plan on getting other things to put my stuff in, but for right now, this is what we're using. So I'm going to grab my damp beauty sponge, and I have another sponge here that's for my contour. And I'm going to go ahead and grab both of these, and I'm just going to put this back up there for a second, just because I don't need the rest of that right now. But I do want to grab my contour palette, which is my Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yes, I've hit pan on everything, so I've got to get a new one. Don't judge me on that, okay? It happens to all girls. And I need to grab a mirror. So I'm going to grab my Tarte mirror. And, oh, before anything, let's go ahead and prep our lips, scrub them, and let's make sure to use our QMS, Medi Cosmetics Lip Line Corrector. It also helps to plump the lips. I haven't really seen much of a big difference with this, but it does somewhat plump the lips up, so I'm actually really liking that. But we're going to get started on our Jeffree Star lip scrub. It is in eggnog. I love this, and I love the flavor of eggnog, so I'm not mad about it. But he's got tons and tons of flavors for a lip scrub, which I plan on getting more. But see, I haven't even used that much. This was about, oh my gosh, it wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was about $22, $23. I could be mistaken on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it wasn't that much. And just for the price of it, I've only got like that much gone. And I've still got this whole jar to go. So this is actually, it's going to last me quite a while, which is 12 months to a year, which I got this a few months ago. I would say about 4 or 5 months ago is when I got this. It might have been a little bit longer than that, but, you know, it's sugar. So basically it's just giving you a lifespan on once you open it. So I am going to take some of the lip scrub, which I'm going to take some right here. Place it on my lips. And just start scrubbing. And scrub really well, because we want our lips nice and clean. So you can also go like that, but I like using my finger too. And this is edible, where you can either wipe it off or you can lick it off. I choose to lick because I think it tastes really well. And it's basically just sugar. Seed oil. Let's see, Chinese jojoba. I guess that's how you say it. I could be wrong. There's a few ingredients in here, and they're all okay to consume. Not so much of it. You don't want to just eat this whole jar because you probably would get sick. But it's something that you can just lick off. Okay. And there's also stuff in there that actually helps moisten the lips too. Like, almost like what chapstick would do. Hold on, I'm sorry. I just gotta wipe some of that sugar that's sitting on the outside of my lips off. So this does not rub into our makeup or our base or anything like that, or what we're fixing to put on next. So, tastes really good. And rub whatever is left in there. Okay, so we're gonna take our QMS and we're just gonna do little pumps just to kind of push the product out. We don't need that much. Probably smaller than this would work, but it's kind of what came out. It kind of squished too much, but put it on the outside of the lips because it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And we're just gonna rub that in all over. And it will take just a little bit because I actually got too much on. This is not edible, by the way. So, you want to be careful with that. And I just do circular motions. Because, you know, as females, we don't want to be looking wrinkled or anything like that, especially around our mouths. So, this is what's going to help prevent wrinkles around the lips, which I'm still young, so there's really not too much that you can see, but as long as we can keep preventing that from happening as long as possible, let's just do that, okay? And it does kind of give like a swelling motion, almost like if you've ever used the Tarte lip plumper, it kind of has like almost a burning sensation, but not really. Not that it's unbearable. It's very much bearable, and I like it. So now that we're getting to the end, of where it's rubbed in. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and put that back. I am going to grab my Glow Ahead from Wonder, and I'm gonna place that on my fingers, and we're going to put that all around the face just to kind of help prime our face before we go ahead and add any kind of concealer or anything like that. And it smells like roses. I like the smell of this, and I love the smell of roses. I love roses, period. And as you can tell, for the first time ever, I haven't had to need to correct my eyebrows or put concealer over them. At least I can't tell that I would. I probably would have, but then I would have been sitting there for like ever trying to get it perfect. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just throwing them on. This is how they are. They look fine to me. So, and this is how we're gonna use them. And just kind of slap the skin to make sure that it's in. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use our concealer, and we are going to just dollop in here. You ain't gotta do too much, but and then let me go ahead and open my mirror so we can see. And I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm sitting right here in front of the window, and I was hoping that I would get better light, but it doesn't seem to be working. So hopefully on the editing process, I can kind of lighten this up so you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Or I can just probably do something like this and just come and show you guys where I am placing it and where it's at. So we are just, you know, basically slapping our face with this, you know? So there is that. I feel like that's okay. and enough where I can, ooh, excuse me, didn't mean to drop y'all guys like that, that I can move on to the other side. So we're just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bounce our concealer where we want it and just bring it down and bring it back just to kind of blend it in. Sorry, I just need to look at myself real quick and make sure that they match. All right, probably use just a little bit more right here on the face, as well as on the other side, just right here. And just kind of blend that in. And then we want to do our nose. So kind of bring it down. And there we go. So let me bring you guys over here so you can see. This is what it's looking like so far. I don't think it looks bad. It's very pretty much even with where I want it. And yeah, so this is where we're going to start. And since we are there on the highlighting part, excuse me, let's go ahead and move on to the contour. So we're going to take our contour, and I'm just going to dab it in the contour part, and I'm going to bring it down on my cheeks. It looks scary at first, but don't worry, we're going to blend all of it out. So I just kind of put in place where I want the contour to go at first, and then we'll do the blending in a minute. All right. So now we're just going to blend this together. Because you know diamonds are forever, forever. I can't sing, but you get my drift. We are going to make this look flawless. Once everything gets on the face, and it looks like I need a little bit more right there. And there we go. Now let's blend the nose, and I kind of really don't do too much because the base is also going to go over it, but I do want to blend it enough to where it's actually on the face and it looks a little bit more smoother, if you get my drift. So we are going to grab our, I'm actually kind of getting out of my base, but we're going to go grab it and we're going to put it on the back of our hand, which I need to go today to get some. So I've got a little bit on the back of my hand right now. And I'm going to take the same sponge that I used to contour or to highlight with, and I'm going to use the bottom. And we're going to take that and we're going to bounce that all over the face. And as well as getting on those ears, on that neck. The fading comes of how I get my brows. Okay, so watch. Pat slowly and move up. Pat slowly and move up. And it starts to fade. Like how we did it ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, we're just professionals on putting the brows on. No, honey, we're just gonna fade that out. sure that's done. All right. So let me look at this real quick in the light. And I think we need just a little bit more right there. Okay. Does not look bad. Oh, we gotta get in those cracks of that nose, though. Now, let's not forget over here. So everything just looks like one skin tone. And I'm just using one shade darker than my actual natural skin tone. It's not too darker, so it's not something to worry about. Let's go ahead and pull this hair back, and we are going to get ready to place the powder and the highlighting powder under our eyes, and then we're going to contour and everything else. So let me grab my basket. Let me grab my lovely La Mercier, however you want to say it. I keep the sponge because I like it. I do need to buy some more of this. I kind of missed that powder. And I'm going to go in with my Tarte palette. It's going to be this color right here that I'm using. It's more closest to my skin tone anyways. And we're just going to place that right over where the highlighter was. And we're just going to kind of slap that face. Slap it, girl. Slap it. Just so it gets in there, into the foundation, and it's setting well. And you don't want to smear it. Do not go and do that. Pat. Just pat. It works fine. Nothing's going to happen. Let me go ahead and move this way so you guys can see. And I got to be careful on this side with slapping hard. Because right here is where that line is. Where they pulled that tooth. Oh, and it still hurts a little. And I was like, you know what? I'm not fixing to let that keep me from filming my video. I'm still going to film it. In which I was late paying my BoxyCharm box. So it's going to be late coming in. So there's going to be a late video for that, guys. I do apologize. I am sorry. But I've been getting caught up on what we spent for the holidays. And yeah, that's kind of what happens. When you're not being paid from YouTube and everything comes out of your pocket, and then, you know, you have bills on top of having to buy Christmas stuff, it just doesn't work. And not everybody is privileged to have such a high paying job. So, or free money, you know what I mean? So, let's go ahead. And I'm taking my L'Oreal True Match, which the other one that I used for my base was the True Match as well. And I'm using the powder, and the color that I am in naturally is Warm Chud. So, this is so far what the skin is looking like. I would say flawless, yes. Not too flawless, but it is flawless. And you see what I was talking about? How it would fade out the brows? Yes. And then if you want to go back and fix the brows, do not be dark. Be super, super light-handed when you do that, which we will do that here later. But now that we've got the powder on, we are going to do contour. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the same Tarte palette, and we're going to take our contouring brush. I don't remember where I got this brush. I think it was at Ulta or Sephora. It could have been Walmart at the time. I'm not sure. But we're going to go in with Angel from the Tarte palette, and I'm just going to bounce the brush in there and then do that to it. I know it's from something else. It wasn't from Signa. No, I did not buy that from there. And then I just take my brush that I powdered with, and I just come in and kind of slightly go over the nose area so it's just not so harsh. So let's bring you in to let you see. This is where I've contoured. So we put it right there and right there, and we've done our circular motions. We've did the forehead. Almost dropped you guys. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. And we are going to go ahead and go in with our brush. And this brush is the Ulta brush, the It Ulta brush. And all the numbers on this brush are the same, except it's Unstoppable Powder. This was supposed to be a powder brush, but I do use it as a blush brush. And it works really, really well. So it's these brushes. And I love these brushes. They're super soft. They don't soak up any product. And it comes off really easy. So we're still going to go in with our Ciate, the Marbled Light. That's what I'm using. And I'm actually loving this brush, or this blush. I really do. I have been using it ever since I got it. I kind of stopped using my Anastasia one, which I've been neglecting it, I know. But I just love this blush so much. It's very pretty. It's not too dark. It's like just the right amount. Yes, so let you see it. See, it's not heavy, it's very light, and that's what I like about this, and especially with this brush and with that color. So now we're going to do a little highlighting moment. Oh, you can tell how long I've had these brushes. That's what happens each time. So let me take my Anastasia Nicole Guerrero. Y'all know this is my favorite highlighting palette if you've been watching me for a while. And we're going to go in with Kitty Cat. So now let me show you this highlight, girlfriend. You see that? I do not use a lot, really, and I mean that literally. It's just, oh, I love, love, love that palette. So now that we're done with all that, we're basically done with the face. So this is how I would look once I started my videos, and that's exactly how I do my base, my primer, my contour, everything. Oh, sorry. Oh, we dropped it. Okay, so we're just gonna have to pick that up later, but we're gonna use the Power Up by N Beauty, which was what I had got from my box in December. And we're gonna set the face, just kind of give it a shaking motion, and it doesn't smell bad. Woo! It just kind of just comes out quick. Woo, girlfriend. And we're just gonna kind of come over and pat where everything was at, just to kind of finish setting it. So, yes. So, basically that's it. We're done. That's how I would go. And if I was just gonna use it just like this, which sometimes I normally do, I'll just go out like this. I won't go out and use, you know, I won't put no eyeshadow on or anything. I would just go out like this. I would, of course, I would put I would do my eyelashes, of course. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll say we're done after we do that. So let me find my, there it is. So let's go ahead and plump these lashes just like that. Hank&Henry. I love, 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 love this. I really do. I love, love, love this mascara. It's so good. And I actually want to buy one of his boxes just so I can get some more of the products in there. Of course, I can buy everything separately, but the way your girl's bank account is set up. I don't know if I can just buy the product separately at the moment. Still trying to get these credit cards paid off, so all my bank accounts hate me. They look at me like every time I try to go purchase something. Like, girl, you know dang well you ain't got no money to be trying to buy all this. Just sit your butt down somewhere. That's what they be telling me. I'm like, you know what, girl? I want to purchase it. Dang, can I purchase it? So let's go ahead and coat these lashes. Let's get them all the way coated. And pretty like. Yes. Alright, so we're done with that. And for the lips, we're just going to stick with the nude because we've got such a nude face. We don't want to go in with any harsh colors. So I'm just going to take my Tarte matte, melted matte, excuse me. And put them on our lips. There we go. Yes, darling. Oh, let's go ahead and plump our lashes. So they're up. And they're like, look at me. I'm here. I have lashes. And there we go. Basically, we're done. So this would be my look for the day. This is exactly how I would look. And this is how I would normally go out. Just a quick look. Of course, sometimes I might just contour the eyes, but I didn't feel like doing that today. But this is normally how I would look without the lipstick and the mascara. This is how I would normally start my videos. So I just wanted to come back and show you guys what I do. And yeah, so if this works for you, I really do love it because it works for me. I found something that did work for me that's quick and easy and simple, and the more I do it, the quicker I get at it. So again, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I do upload in the future. And if you are an old subscriber of mine, I really do love you, beautiful. Thank you for sticking with me and watching my videos, sharing them, whatever. I really do appreciate it. And to all my new subscribers, thank you, beautiful. I really do appreciate that you have subscribed to this channel, and I hope I do not disappoint you on anything that I do upload. And yeah, so I will be back as soon as I get that box and maybe with some other looks. So I hope you enjoy your day and just stay beautiful in the way that you are. Bye.